Hey everyone, how are you doing? All right, I see Sandra's on. I'm here, and Gloria says, good morning. It's supposed to snow today. Oh my goodness. Oh, that must be really cold. Here in Germany, it's actually been pretty nice today. Last couple of days it was a little rainy, but today it was really good. Give people just a few moments to get signed on here. I know Sandra and Gloria, and I think my dad's on. Maybe Oli's here as well. Welcome back to those joining again, and welcome to those that are new. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are seeing this. Grüß dich, Val. Hello, Oli. Super. Thanks so much for joining again. I hope everyone's doing well, considering the circumstances. I hope everyone's doing good and staying healthy. Again, this is live, and I enjoy doing this live so that I can be here with you and to connect and give you a place to know that you are supported, and also a little bit of a community. And Casey says, good morning. Wonderful. Good morning. Thanks for joining again, hon. Yeah, so with this being live, like I always say, I don't know, anything is possible around here. What could happen? And I'll take you through a nice meditation and yoga today, and another meditation at the end. And today's theme is kind of is fun today, and it's incorporated into our yoga like usual. And today you will need a block or a thick book. We're gonna do crow pose at the end. So I'm using the mountain shadow as something I'm going to use as my block. Actually, I haven't read this book, but I read the original one, Shantaram, which I do recommend. It's good. Anyways, you're going to need a book or some kind of block or something stable for later, for when we practice crow pose. So if you need a moment to go ahead and grab that, go ahead. Okay, so in the meantime, I will begin to read our theme of the day. So today's theme is, it's only a thought, and a thought can be changed. I am not limited by any past thinking. I choose my thoughts with care. I constantly have new insights and new ways of looking at my world. I'm willing to change and grow. I thought that was kind of an interesting card for today, that even though we're kind of in this really unique situation, the one thing that we are in control of are our thoughts and the way that we think about things. And another thing that's kind of interesting with this is, I don't know if you knew, but about 95% of our thoughts, emotions, and actions are all unconscious. And on one hand, that's really good, or kind of like this comedian did. He did a really funny skit that if that wasn't all unconscious, it would sound so loud in our minds, even louder than it is. It'd be like blink, blink. Okay, heartbeat, beat, inhale, exhale, blink, beat your heart. It would just be so much going on. So it's actually good that some of that is unconscious. And then also when like we learn something new, like driving a car or riding a bike, we don't have to be doing that from our conscious mind. It's more from our unconscious mind. But with that, some of the thoughts that we would like to change, hence going back to the theme, it's good to become aware of the thoughts that we're thinking. So in order to do that, meditation is definitely one of them. And another way of doing that is doing something called like a thought download, when you literally write down, give yourself like 15 minutes, set a timer, and just write down all of your thoughts, whether they are positive or negative. Just write them down, get them out of your head and down onto a piece of paper. And that way you can actually begin to identify different belief patterns that you have. And when you can recognize those belief patterns, then you can decide whether or not you want to keep that belief or not. So if it's one that's not serving you, what you can do is kind of take a look at that belief. If it's something like nobody likes me or I'm not enough, you can say nobody likes me. Well, I know that's not true because actually I know my husband really loves me, or I know that my family really loves me and likes me. And therefore you can say that's actually not true. So you challenge the beliefs in order to begin to change them. So in order to change our thoughts, it's only a thought, and a thought can be changed. We have to become aware of them. So that is one way of doing that. And I've got plenty of other fun techniques if you really wanted to know. But we're going to our meditation, because that's also part of it, is basically the essence of meditation is awareness. And just usually when you meditate, you follow your breath, or you follow the air coming in and out of your nose, or in other things that we've done, I've had you put your hand on your chest and one on your stomach, and just focusing on or bringing your awareness to, your hands rising. It's just that awareness, and then that practice of that awareness that brings you into the present moment. And you can do that all day long, even if you're washing the dishes, as long as that's the one thing that you're doing. Because kind of in the world that we're in today, we're doing multiple things at once, and therefore we're not actually in the present moment. So yeah, sorry, I went off on a little tangent today, but oh well. Hope you enjoyed that. And we'll get into our meditation. I invite you to get into a comfortable seated position. So whether that is on a sofa or a chair or seated, regardless, get nice and cozy. If you are seated, I do recommend that your feet are planted on the ground. And when you are seated, maybe on the floor, just make sure your spine is nice and straight. And go ahead and close your eyes. I invite you to close your eyes. And just take a nice deep inhale through your nose. And exhale slowly. Just bringing your awareness to the inhale. And again at the exhale. And allowing each inhale and exhale to become a little bit slower than the one before. Now bringing your attention to your rib cage as your lungs expand on the inhale. Really bring your awareness to that area and feel your lungs expand and contract. And next, I'd like you to picture a moment either today or yesterday in which you felt really grateful or appreciative, just a moment today or yesterday. Just picture that in your mind. And perhaps it brings a smile across your face. Really picture something you're grateful for or appreciative, no matter how big or small. And allow that feeling to get even stronger. Allow yourself to be filled up with that feeling of gratitude or appreciation. And on an inhale, allow yourself to be filled up all the way from your head into your hips, down into your toes. Become aware of this feeling as it spreads through your body. And next, set an intention that today you will do something either for yourself or for someone else that generates this feeling. So whether it's you just go to bed early so you can wake up early and feel refreshed, which makes you feel grateful to take on the day, or you go to bed early to read a book you've been wanting to read, or you call a loved one. No matter what it is, just set a small intention that you'll do something today that generates this feeling. Begin to picture that in your mind as you do that one thing. And allow that feeling to continue spreading through your body. Feeling really good, maybe a smile that comes across your face. And just really anchor in that feeling. And in a nice deep inhale, just continue following your breath for just another moment. And on an inhale, just begin to gently flutter your eyelashes until your eyes are back open and you're back into the room. Okay, wonderful. I hope that you guys actually enjoyed that and follow through on your little intention for the day to generate that feeling. I'm going to scoot back onto my mat. I invite you to do the same. So today's practice will be just a little stronger. We're going to be doing some twists today because, like our theme of change and being willing to change, twists are really good because they are good for, basically wringing out our organs, because as you twist, kind of cuts off circulation, and then you come back and allows all the blood to flow there. So it's actually really good because it squeezes our internal organs. It does all kinds of good stuff, and it helps to release tensions. It'll help with any back pain, and it'll help with stress. So a whole bunch of goodies today. We'll be doing some twists, and then we'll be doing an arm balance at the end of the day, or end of the practice, not end of the day. Okay, so we're going to start by warming up our shoulders. I do apologize if I'm talking way too much this time, but I guess, I don't know, I'm getting used to doing this live, so maybe I'm just not as nervous. All right, so hopefully you can hear me. I have my mic nice and close. And go ahead and just inhale your shoulders up to your ears and then rotate them backwards. So nice inhale up and exhale down, really rounding them. Maybe you look up as you're moving your shoulders. Now this time you're going to bring your hands to your shoulders as we do the opposite. So I'm going to move my elbows forward. Just warming up those shoulders. Nice deep inhale as they come forward. Good, and we'll go the opposite direction. And backwards, peeling them open. This is also really good if we're sitting at the table, by the computer a lot. Warming up those shoulders. All right, good job. So next we're gonna kind of straighten our legs out in front. Give a little bit of a generous bend here, and maybe pulling back on your heels. Staying nice and tall in our spine. Nice deep inhale and hinging at the hips. Seeing if you can grab your feet. This is just a nice lower back stretch. Allowing maybe your head to fall. Maybe allowing yourself to come a little bit more further. Relaxing your forehead and your jaw. Good job. And inhaling, coming forward. We're going to keep the right leg extended and bend the left leg. And we're going to do a nice little twist, twisting from the navel. So nice inhale deep and exhale, twisting from our navel, bringing right hand to knee and left hand behind. So we're not jerking or forcing, just nice gentle twist. Maybe roll that shoulder open. Do that nice twist. I'm really feeling that in my back. And let's move our neck forward. So look forward over your toe. Oh, that reminds me to keep my foot nice and active. Looking over at my toe, maybe I look up. And back down. Then back over my shoulder. Really good. Inhale and then exhale. Come on down. We're going to switch sides. So left leg extended, right leg comes in. I'm going to twist from the navel. Inhale and then exhale to twist. Bringing left to right knee, right arm behind, opening up that shoulder. Nice twist here. Breathing and bringing neck back forward, activating that foot, looking up and down and back. Really good. Inhale and then exhale to come up. Good. And let's straighten that leg again. And we're going to get a little generous bend again. And hinging at the hips, nice and tall in the spine. Hinging forward, seeing if you can grab your feet. And just fall forward. Maybe you feel this a little bit more in your calves or in your legs or your back. Just a nice stretch here. Because we usually do this standing in mountain pose. This kind of helps your back to relax, so it's not so strong. Really good. And inhaling, coming up. Bringing knees, and we're going to come onto all fours to tabletop. My favorite, to do some cat-cows. All right, so we're going to move on our breath here. So wrists are in line with shoulders, knees are in line with hips. Here we go. Inhale, lifting the tailbone, dropping the belly. Inhaling, up, looking up to the sky, neck up. And exhale, dropping the tailbone and vertebrae by vertebrae till your head drops. Go ahead and move on your own breath if you would like. Inhaling, dropping the belly, pressing into the mat and looking up. Really stretching and moving that spine, really waking everything up. Drawing the belly in. And exhale, inhaling up. And just one more. Exhale. Really good. Coming back to neutral. I'm going to do everyone's favorite. Exhale, left leg behind. And we're going to lift that leg up, activating our core here. And lifting right arm. So hold that for just a moment. We're going to do a little bit of core today. I mentioned today might be a little more challenging. And on an exhale, I'm going to bring knee to elbow. And open. We're going to 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. And 1 more. Really feeling that in your lower abdominals. Really good. Lowering arm. And then lowering our back down to our knee. Extending right leg now. Inhaling. Activate that core. Lifting the leg. Lifting the arm. Really feeling that energy through the toes and the fingertips. And we're going to do 3 on this side too. So knee to elbow on the exhale. 1. And again. Really feeling that in your core. And just 1 more. Good job. And extending arm down, keeping leg there, and bringing back to knees. And let's open up our knees. We're going to push back in the child's pose. I try not to make my yoga too much like Pilates, so it's not too challenging, but come on down to that nice child's pose here, opening up the hips, pressing back, breathing into your lower back, breathing into your mid back, and then your upper back. Really good. And then inhale, coming forward. I'm going to show you something today. So today's also slightly workshop-y. So for the end, when we do crow pose, once we're a little more warmed up, what's really important is that it's similar to when we do our chaturanga or when we go down. So my elbows don't come out. They go back. So my arms bend back. So I'm pressing into all 10 fingers. Biceps are facing forward. And then I'm bending my elbow. So it's very similar to down dog. So when you do down dog, so just give me one moment and then we'll get back in. Down dog, our hands just aren't up. They don't just go straight up. And like our shoulders are to our ears. You actually open up the shoulders. So actually do it this way. Just really quick workshop-y. So instead of our arms like this, you actually want to open up the shoulder blades, and this allows my biceps to be forward. And so when you do that, my hands actually face one another. But because I have wrists, my wrists go like that. So this is actually the down dog. So my biceps are facing forward and my triceps are behind. So that's really what allows. So go ahead and try that if you want. Just lift your arms straight up and you're going to notice that your ears are kind of close to your shoulders. But when you open up your shoulders, your hands face each other. And then switch your hands or twist your wrists so then your hands are facing down. So that's just the most important thing for when we're in down dog, because it should actually feel quite comfortable on your shoulders because you're opening them up because that will be important later when we do crow. So anyways, I'm done talking. Let's get back in. Hope that was helpful. And so just really quick, we're going to do just some little gentle push-ups. So my hands are underneath my shoulders. And like I said, we're just going to bend at the elbow and straighten. Just going to do 2 more. So bending of the elbow goes backwards and forward. So these are your chaturanga arms. Forward, gaze is forward and up. And just 1 more. So I'm only bending at my elbow. So nothing else is moving. I'm not shifting back and forth. It's just the elbows are bending. All right, good job. So we're going to tuck the toes and lift the hips up. Going into our first down dog, walking out the feet, really pressing into the mat, opening up those shoulders like I just showed you. Pedaling out the feet. See if you notice a difference from maybe how you've been doing down dog and see if that actually helps. That should bring a lot of space in your shoulders. Really good. And so my highest point should be your bottom up to the sky. Pedaling out the feet. Maybe do a couple of yeses and nos with your neck because your neck should feel nice and relaxed too. And with your gaze between your hands, just either jump or walk or step forward. Staying hinged at the hips. Inhale halfway up. And exhale, forward fold. Maybe swinging side to side, nice and gentle. And inhale, slowly rise. The last thing to come up is your head. Okay. Standing in a nice strong mountain pose. Inhale, both arms up. And on the exhale, turning from your navel, open up to the right. So my right arm is behind and my left arm is forward. Nice gentle standing twist. Inhale, both hands up, and exhale, turning from the navel to the left side and opening up to that side. So my left arm is behind, right hand is forward. We're going to do it 1 more time. Inhale to center. Exhale, twisting from the navel nice and gently, opening to the right. And last one, little gentle bend in the knees so we're not walking out. Inhale, both arms up, untwisting, and then twisting to the left, opening up on the left. Maybe you're beginning to really feel your core activated. Inhale up, exhale, arms down. Really good. Okay, we're going to move through a nice flow here. Inhale, both arms up, reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips, and bow. Inhale, halfway up, straight back, nice and strong here. Exhale, forward fold, and either jump, walk, or step back into your plank. You can option to come to knees and lower down all the way to the floor, belly to the floor. Inhale, pressing into the hands to our cobra. Exhale down. Inhale, pressing up, tucking the toes and lifting the hips into downward facing dog. Really good. Gaze between the hands. Either jump, walk, or step forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale down. And inhale, nice and strong, pressing into the feet. Rise. Hands to center. Really good. Okay. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. This time, I'm going to step my right foot back, kind of into that little runner's lunge, lowering that knee. Inhaling, both arms up. Really good. Exhale down. And I'm going to inhale, pressing my hips back. So that nice stretch in my leg here, little runner's lunge. On your mark, get set, go. Really feeling that nice stretch. Exhale, coming forward, planting right hand next to the left foot. Inhale, left arm up to the sky, pressing away from the mat, feeling lots of length, nice gentle twist. Relaxing the face. relaxing the jaw. And exhale that arm back down, pressing into both hands. You're gonna tuck the toe and lift that leg. You're gonna do that twist, but now with that leg up. So planting right hand, inhaling deeper twist now. Left arm up, really gentle. Make sure you're twisting from the navel here. And then exhale, arm down, lowering the knee. And just go ahead and step back your left leg, tucking the toes. You're gonna lift up into downward facing dog. Really good. So we're gonna do a little bit of a flow from here. So pressing into the hands. I'm gonna kind of hinge forward into my plank. Core's nice and strong. Option to go to knees and lower down. Pressing into the hands, shoulders and elbows back. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, pressing into the hands, tucking the toes, lifting the hips up to the sky. And just breathe for a moment. Allow your neck to relax. Like pressing away from the mat. And just either just slowly walk or jump or step forward. Staying hinged at the hips. Inhale, halfway up. Flat back. Exhale down. And inhale, rise. Hands to heart center. Really good. We'll just check in here for a minute. So nice, strong mountain pose, pressing into both feet. Maybe just kind of twisting side to side. It's really gentle, just kind of letting that go. We're going to do the next leg. Nice twist. Good job. Okay. Back in our mountain. Inhale, both arms up. Reach for the sky. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale down. This time, left leg goes back. Inhale, left leg up. Step back. Go ahead and lower that to the ground. Inhale, pressing away from the right foot. Both arms up, nice and strong as we rise. Exhale, arms down. And then pressing that hip back. Lifting that foot and that nice runner's lunge. Nice strong stretch here. You know, I always say it, but it's one of my favorites because it's so strong. But it shouldn't be so strong that it hurts. If it hurts, come out. But it should feel nice. And exhale, come forward. Planting left hand. And this time opening up to the right side. Nice gentle twist. Looking up, relaxing the face. Breathing. And exhale, bringing that arm down. Planting both hands. Tucking back toe. Lifting the knee. Pressing into the left hand. As we inhale, twisting from the navel. And opening up. This is a little bit of a stronger twist. Relaxing the face. And breathe. Really good. Exhale, arm down. Go ahead and lower that knee. And just go ahead and step back. Opening knees and pushing back into child's pose. And just breathing, bringing your attention, your focus, and your awareness to your breath while you're in child's pose for just a moment here. Really good. Pressing into the hands, lifting hips. We're actually going to come into our plank. So if knees are better option, that's fine. If not, go ahead and come into your plank. And lower down, elbows in. Inhale up. Exhale down. And inhale, pressing into the hands, pushing up. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips. Really good. This time, inhale, right leg up to our three-legged dog. And on an exhale, bringing it up and through to our hands. Okay. Go ahead and lower that knee. Inhale up. And this time, kind of like we did last practice, on an exhale, I'm actually going to tuck that toe and lift up. Did that last time. I thought that was kind of a fun move. All right, so we're here. And on an inhale, pivoting on that foot, opening up into warrior two. So I'm going to switch sides so you can see me. I'm in my warrior two, checking in. This is a nice, strong, beautiful, powerful pose here. Making sure our pelvic floor is pulled up, feeling nice and strong. When I say pelvic floor, because my husband was actually wondering what that was the other day, it's like when you feel like you have to go to the bathroom and that muscle you use to hold that in. So when I say draw up your pelvic floor, that's what I mean. So you're drawing that up and in and making sure all of these organs are nice and supported and you're protecting your back. Okay. So inhaling both arms up, windmilling up to humble warrior. Arm that's up is where your gaze is. Relaxing the face. And on an exhale, as we windmill, arms back to our warrior two, we're going to straighten the front leg. So I'm not going to hyperextend. Just going to straighten it nice and gently. I'm going to turn my hips to face that leg. And I'm going to exhale as I hinge at my hips. And on an inhale, so I bring my hand to my foot, I'm going to open up through my ribs, so nice and mindfully. So my hips are facing, and nice and mindfully, I'm opening up, and hand extends up to the sky into triangle. And just relax your face. This is a nice strong pose. Really extending through the crown of your head. And on an inhale, we're going to lift up, bending that knee once again. Really, really good. So we'll have us in our warrior two. We're just going to do a very gentle flow. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, come down. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, come down. And this time we're going to windmill both arms down, pivoting on the back foot, planting the hands, and just stepping forward. Really good. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. And stepping back into our plank. Lowering down. This is the last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, pressing up. Tucking in our toes. Pressing our hips back into downward facing dog. And I'm going to pivot to the other side because this is where the microphone is. Okay. And inhaling, left leg up. Three-legged dog, nice and strong here. And on an exhale, using your core, pivoting forward and bringing that foot in between our hands. Really good. Go ahead and lower that back knee just for a moment as we inhale up, nice and strong here. And exhale as we rise. Really good. We're going to pivot that back foot and open up into warrior two. Checking our foundation. So our strong warrior two. These are our pelvic floors nice and strong and up. Inhale to humble warrior. Peaceful warrior. Gaze is up. And on an exhale, going to come back to warrior two. Straighten that leg, the front leg. So left leg. And pivot my hips. So my hips are facing that foot. Exhale to fold, bringing left arm to left foot. And very mindfully, if you want, you can even put your hand on your ribs as you really open the shoulders and extend the arm. So this should be very mindfully open, almost as if you're going to like put peanut butter on your rib cage there. Relaxing the jaw, relaxing the face, breathing. And on an inhale, you really using your core, going to rise. Excellent. Pivoting the left foot forward. We're going to just kind of heel toe it until my feet are kind of hip length apart. And I'm just going to kind of gently come down, kind of pushing my bottom back into our yoga squat. So come on down. It's really nice and active here. I'm going to bring my feet in a little bit more. Long back, pressing into those feet. Really good. All right, and kind of from here, we'll do like a little bit of a waddle. I'm going to come to the side, and this is when you need your prop. So I had you get your book or a, what is best is a yoga block, but I don't have those here. Those are just at the studio. I have this book. So if you've never done crow before, then stay with me. If you've done crow before, go ahead and play. Go ahead and have some fun. But if you've never done it before, one of the ways to practice is on a book first. So you'll bring both of your feet, kind of balancing on your toes here. You're going to bring arms in front. So our arms, again, are like they are when they are in downward facing dog. So my biceps are facing forward and my triceps are behind. And the key is I'm going to straighten my legs. I'm not straightening my legs. I'm lifting my bottom, excuse me. And I'm going to bring my knees into my armpits. So I want to bring my knees into my arms. So as I bend my arms backwards. So again, it's important that they don't go out. They're going to go back. So then my knees can rest up by my armpits. So what I want you to do is just play with this. Your feet are still on the books or your book or pad, and you're just going to kind of hinge slightly forward and just allow that sensation, almost that rocking on your arms as you lift your bottom and you come up onto your toes. If you want, keeping your gaze forward, lifting through your pelvic floor, you can begin to lift one foot and then lift the other. And just kind of play with this, because just kind of like our theme, thought is just a thought, and a thought can be changed. And I'm willing to grow and change. And this is something we've never done, maybe something you've never done, and it should be fun. So again, toes are touching, so is my heels, pressing into my hands, biceps facing forward, lifting my hips. So what's also important is, am I keeping that straight line with my back? So as I push my hips up, bend my elbows just a little. The key is to really bring my knees into my armpits there. And I'm going to press bicep into knees and knees into biceps. Okay. And once you feel like you have that, or you're kind of done playing, but if this is your first time, continue to be on the block or your book. If you want to try without it, same thing. It's just slightly more challenging because you're not as high up. So I'm going to come onto the balls of my toes. See, I'm already kind of hugging my knees in. Bending the elbows, really strong arms, gaze is in front, bringing my knees up, activating my core. See, as I activate my core, I kind of lift up. Activating the core, gaze forward. Oops. Elbows and knees crack. And just be able to lift and play. And be breathing. Try not to hold your breath. And keep playing for just another moment here. Really pressing biceps into knees, knees into biceps. Oops. I don't see anyone write any questions. All right, so just one more moment here. All right, really good. Come onto your bottom. Do a counter pose for our wrists. Just gently pressing our backs of our hands together, really gently. Maybe do just some wiggles with your wrists, maybe some twists. So kind of do it opposite pose. So extend your arms, press them up, then down. Really good. All right. Well, I hope you kind of enjoyed something like that. We're just going to make our way on to our back here. So just ever so slowly come onto your back. Inhale your knees up. Give them a nice hug. And allow your knees to kind of fall to your right side, looking over your left shoulder. Inhaling knees to center and allowing them fall to your left, looking over your right arm. Really good. Inhaling to center, giving them a nice hug. Exhaling, maybe pushing kind of your knees away and just doing some gentle circles, relaxing your lower back, massaging your sacrum. And opposite direction. Really good. Nice hug. And then extend the legs down. Extend the arms above your head. And just really take up space. Allow your feet to really go down. Your arms are really reaching up. Allow the space in between your vertebrae. Really feel that space everywhere. Take up as much space as you've ever taken up before. Nice deep inhale. And relax. Maybe bring your arms back down to your side. Doing any last minute adjustments that you need for Savasana. And I invite you to close your eyes as you relax your toes and your ankles, tops of your legs and the backs of your legs, all the way up to your hips and your bottom. Just relax. Just melt into the mat. Relax your hips and your lower back, your middle back and your upper back. Relax your stomach and your abdominal wall and your chest. Relax your shoulders all the way down to your elbows and to your wrists and to each finger. Just relax and melt into the mat. Relax your neck and your throat. Relax your jaw and your tongue and your mouth. Relax your cheeks and your eyes. Relax the back of your head and the top of your head and your forehead. Just relax and melt into the mat. Bringing your awareness to your breath. Just following as your rib cage expands and contracts. Maybe just giving yourself a gentle thank you for being here. It's a gentle thank you for doing today's practice. And on an inhale, just begin to wiggle your hands and your toes. And gently bring your knees up, giving yourself a nice gentle hug. And allow your legs to fall to one side, cradling your head. And gently on an inhale, press up and make yourself comfy to a nice seated position. Good job. So you can either remain in Savasana or come to a nice seated position. Casey says, have to leave early today. Thank you so much. Love you. Oh, you're welcome, hun. Love you too. Have a good rest of your day with your finals. Okay. So in our last part here, again, you can be in Savasana or a seated position. As for our last meditation, go ahead. I invite you to close your eyes. Make sure your spine is nice and straight. Your neck is stacked. Your arms are relaxed, either on your lap or on your knees, whatever's most comfortable. And just bringing your awareness, yet again, to your breath. So as you begin to slowly inhale and exhale, imagine as if you are a tiny person on the tip of your nose. And on an inhale, you move up in between your eyebrows. And on another inhale, you move to the top of your head, looking out at the world. And on your next inhale, you drop inside your mind. And on the next inhale, you drop inside your throat. And on your next inhale, you drop inside of your heart. And with your attention on your heart center, imagine as if you are breathing in and out of your heart or the center of your chest. Just breathing a little bit slower and deeper than normal. Now begin to activate a memory, a moment in time that you felt so much love, compassion, or appreciation. Perhaps it was a time when you held your children or your spouse or your parents, time on holiday, time soaking up the sun or hiking in the mountains, whatever really brings you joy and love. Really activate that feeling in your heart and allow it to get stronger and stronger, and allow it to spread through your body, perhaps imagining it as the color gold as you push it down into your hips and into your toes and up into your shoulders and down your arms, up into your head. So allow this feeling to get even stronger as it spreads through your body. On each inhale, it's getting even stronger. Feeling of love is growing inside you. And as it gets so strong, you begin to push it outside of your body. And it's surrounding you like a globe with this gold light, this loving, warm blanket just surrounding your whole being. And begin to push it even further out into the room that you're in, perhaps surrounding other people around you, blanketing them in your love. And push it even further out until it fills your entire home, every corner, every room, till it's over your whole home. Your entire home is wrapped in this warm light, this liquid gold blanket. And press it even further out through your whole neighborhood. All of your neighbors' homes and yours are wrapped in this light. And push it even further out to your whole town. And push it even further out to your entire city. Your whole city is wrapped in this gold light, this warm liquid blanket. And push it even further out till it surrounds your entire state. And even further out till it surrounds your entire country. Your entire country is wrapped in this gold, liquid love, this light. All the people, places, and things are wrapped in this. You're surrounding them in your love. And press it even further out to neighboring countries. And press it even further out to all countries and nations. And keep pressing it out even further until it wraps the whole world. The whole world, all the land masses, all the water is wrapped in your love, in this gold liquid blanket. Press it even further, more and more and more, till you can kind of see the world as this gold marble from space. This liquid gold blanket surrounding all of Earth, surrounding all in your love. And feel this knowingness of just this love. And feel perhaps the sun on your shoulder, this warmth. And you look up and you notice a star. It's the brightest star you've ever seen. And you pick that star and you hold it close to your heart, knowing it holds so much love and compassion and peace for you. And hold it close to your heart as you begin to descend back down into earth, this gold marble, over your country and over your city and your state, over your town, over your home, back in your room, still holding that star. And press that star inside your heart in a deep inhale, taking all of its love and appreciation and peace for you. Allow all your love to come back into your heart, spreading through your body, feeling that peace. And on an inhale, just begin to gently bat your eyelashes and come back to the room. May you always have clarity of thought. May you always speak your truth. And may your heart always be filled with love, compassion, peace, and just this knowing that everything's going to be okay. Namaste. And in the meantime, namaste at home. Wonderful. Thank you so much again for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. I know today was a little different than usual. We did a little workshop-y, a little bit of balance, a little bit of everything today to kind of go with the theme of it's only a thought and a thought can be changed. And I choose my thoughts with care. I constantly have new insights and new ways of looking at the world, and I'm willing to change and grow. There's a reason why I kind of made today the way I did to make it much different. Thanks. My back feels so much better. Woo, good. I'm glad to hear that. That's fantastic. I'm so glad you came. Thank you so much, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to continue doing this. I will be here again on Friday. So every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at the same time and same place. If you know anybody that's interested or could benefit from this, please feel free to share my YouTube channel with them or the links to the live classes. Best way, I guess, is to subscribe to the channel and then to see when, to get notifications for when the class is live. Thank you again. Thank you for everybody that has joined. Hopefully you enjoyed it and it brings you a little bit of peace or whatever it is that you needed or whatever intention that you set earlier in the beginning of class. And just know that I'm here to support you and I'll be here again. All right. Have a wonderful day and so much love to you and your families. I'll see you on Friday. Bye.